Hello there, and you are there, and I am here, and this is Killin Time, episode 2. Sorry for the delay in getting back to you guys. It's been a bit of a rough couple of weeks and I've been a bit under the weather, so I apologise. Obviously I haven't updated, nothing too much to update on, even though people might think there was, but no, not for myself. So really it's just to catch up with you guys and let you know what's going on with the channel and where we are. We're a little bit behind this month, so it'll be good to catch up. Obviously a little bit comment corner and just some information on where we're going to go and what we're going to do from here on in. I had a good chance obviously with being under the weather to have a little sit and think about it, the direction for the channel and what I think would be more useful. So I'll have a wee bit update on that, and yeah, let's get in it. So no real drastic change going forward. What we'll have is monthly long-term videos. Obviously this month will be a wee bit late with me taking a wee step back for a week or so. It'll be closer to the end of the month, so still the same thing in terms of that. That'll go on monthly. What we'll be doing is though looking at a couple of cases in terms of the innocence fraud in the States. I think it's interesting obviously that there's a couple of UK cases that follow the same pattern, and I think it's more interesting to look into a lot of things like that. So not only will referencing that, but normal cases and stuff as well, showing similarities between the one we've got coming up actually. There's an element of spin in it, but it's totally different in that sense, but still we can compare things, and I think that's quite interesting. So looking at things like that, and the other side of things, I want to do short-term, some videos on the psychology of the whole thing behind guilty, not guilty, elements in terms of, like I say, spinning cases. As I say, the American case is a lot better in terms of the innocence fraud, because what you're looking at is quite a lot of, it's like I say, everything's bigger in America, so a lot more examples, great examples, stuff that has been done by other people as well. I'm not going to lie, if you're a fan of, I mean I could drop a lot of names here, but one that immediately pops out is Roberta Glass. If you're a fan of her, then you might recognise some of the stuff that we're going to cover. That's all in time as well though, and we've got some stuff in between to break it up, but some things as well that might have similarities that's not even related. So as I say, with the other part of it, the kind of psychology part of it, those will probably come out every couple of months. Look at certain elements in terms of like rational choice theory, certain elements that as I say, go into behind the psychology, what side you might fall on. Really look at the human side of that as well, so it's a wee bit something different, and if you're interested in that, then they'll be there for you as well. As I say though, probably some short-term videos, short kind of videos as well. There's a lot of cases that I've been looking at that I'd like to cover, but they really don't have enough in terms of lengthwise, so might do some shorter ones like that, like Phil Hartman for example. People know as Troy McClure in The Simpsons, things like that. As I say, they're still interesting to a sense, but probably not the same amount of level of detail required. But as I say, one thing I would ask is, well, firstly, how's the audio? We got a little feedback about that, so we've tried to sort that, so I hope that's a little bit better. But also, in terms of how the videos are going at the moment, would you like me to separate out the opinion piece itself so you can watch that at another time? Or is it okay with the whole thing together? Because I appreciate, 70 minutes is quite long. They'll be thereabouts in terms of long-term video, the long-form video, sorry, monthly. So let me know how both of that, the audio and how the video's set up for you. As I say, going forward, we need to look at the whole aspect. There's a lot of interesting things, and I think we need to reference a lot more cases to show, because it's unfair just to rely on one thing. I think we need to show the whole thing going forward. So hopefully you'll be around for that, and there'll be other stuff in between if that's not for you. But again, maybe we should do comment corner and we can wrap all this up. So, comment corner, this is the part of the update where we take one or maybe two comments in the videos that we have up to this point, and we reply, rather than of course doing it daily in the comment section, being back and forth. Take a couple here and highlight them. I appreciate, obviously, there's probably people wanting me to comment on a lot of things. I also appreciate the work of Pharrell Williams to the music business as a whole, but I'm not going to discuss it every week. But in this, we'll just take a couple of comments. Sure, we'll come back to other things in the future because people reply and whatnot. But as we go here, this one comes from Gina McKenzie, who left a message on the preview video for the upcoming video about Chris Benoit, Rabid. Now Gina says that I've got many points for lots of this, so we'll just cover it at the end. I'll tell the whole quote. So, you're a very sick man with a huge want about him, attention seeking on the nastiest level. How you sleep at night is beyond me. So, really, just to say, I mean, I was a very sick man actually. You're probably that's bang on the money there. I was actually quite ill, with a huge want about him, attention seeking on the nastiest level. Well, ignore the fact that you took a video with 0 comments, so you could be the one and only person with the loudest voice, which is a bit of a want about you, is it not? And the nastiest. Well, we'll ignore that, however. But just to take the last point, how you sleep is beyond me. Really to take that point, what I find is if you stick to a pattern. So, for example, personally about 11 o'clock. Try and stick to around about half an hour either side of that, so maybe 10:15 to round about 11:15. Try and stick as close, as rigid as you can to that. Also, what I would say is, I don't know what your poison is, if you like a little drink at night or maybe a coffee or a tea, try and slow down round about 30 to 45 minutes before you intend to go to sleep itself. What I find is that it won't get broken sleep and have to get up through the night to go to a toilet if you're a certain age, obviously. So yeah, that's how I sleep at night. What you find as well, obviously, it helps maybe get a better pattern, so you're not having to wake up with an alarm. Really makes more regular. Even if you do find yourself going a wee bit later than you normally would, chances are you'll probably wake up round about the same time, just as fresh. So I hope that helps, Gina. I hope that helps. That's how I sleep. But yeah, let's wrap this up. Thanks to all those people that have taken the time to watch videos and give us a little sarcastic thumbs up and leave your comments already. Keep that coming, that's fantastic. If you do have anything that you think's either related or unrelated to what I've spoke about today that you'd like us to look into, feel free to share it in the comments below, or you can get us on Twitter at What They Found. Thanks to everybody as well, must say, that shared stuff through Twitter already. That's been brilliant, thanks again for that. Keep that coming as well. A lot of interesting information in terms of what's been shared there. Also, obviously, going forward, we'll have those short form videos, but leave that with me and we'll give a little. If we do have updates as well, I mean, a lot of the cases that I'm going to be discussing are closed in that sense, but if there's updates, we'll discuss that in Killin Time as well, along with Comment Corner. So keep your comments coming in, you might get a little mention, even if they're nice or nasty. I want to focus more on some nice comments, guys, if that's alright with you. But yeah, going forward as well, as I say, keep an eye out for the other side of things that we discussed here. That'll probably be not the end of next month, but next again we'll kind of look at the that rational choice theory and things like that. I think it's a lot of interesting stuff, the psychology behind it. Yeah, so keep a little eye out for that. Leave your comments below, but don't be a Derek. And we will speak again. Thank you for being there. I've been here, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.